Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Wednesday, like it's August 4th. Let me get this agua in my body. Oh, one more. Whew. All right. Good morning, everybody. What's up? I think I've got a few minutes on here. This is going to be a quick conversation. I always say that, I know. But it's a conversation I think is worth having, not just here, but anywhere we can strike this conversation up, because someone has brought it up out loud. The question is, do today's modern black women hate black men? I know that's a very generalized question. We'll break it down. And well, let me say this before I get into that. Of course, we can say not all. Maybe it's the ones you know. I don't know no woman in my family that's black that hates blah, 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 blah. All these deflective anecdotes. But we can't pretend that there isn't an issue. And that's the question that only black men can answer, based on what we see. Sometimes what we hear. This is a conversation that black men should have. And any woman who's not behaving this way, please don't feel accused and don't feel judged because of your counterparts. However, the question still remains. Do modern black women today hate black men? Well, I want to go to a place, let's say, whenever I want to go to a place or a space where I know black women love black men, let's say publicly in their society, I tend to go to the music. You know, of course, my mom and all that, my sister, you got all that. You know, that's a given, I guess. Well, some places, some black dudes, female family members don't like them, so let me speak for myself. No. Terrence, what's up? When I want to go to a space where I know as a black man in this society or in my race that I know I'm loved by the women, I tend to go and listen to the music of women of back in the day. Whoops, there was a fly. And the first person that always comes to mind when I want to go to a place where I can feel the warmth and the nurturing in the bosom of a black woman, musically, I go to Anita Baker. I have at least 6 of her 8 CDs, maybe 9. I know I have 6 of them. And all of her songs say, I love you, black man. From beginning to and 365 days of the year. You don't have to prove to me that you're beautiful to me, baby. And every day of my life, what have you done to me? I can't eat, I cannot sleep. Caught up in the rapture of love. Nothing else can compare. I apologize. Oh, believe me, I do. No, it goes on and on. Anita Baker has created a space where black men can go and know that without any question, they're loved. Because all of her songs, even when she's upset, because we don't behave perfectly, hell, more than all the times. But her songs let us know, even I'm mad at you, I'm woman enough to apologize. Let me see what part that I played in it. Let's go back to the Queen of Soul. Aretha Franklin always sang songs. We know that she was talking to us. You make me feel like a natural woman. And baby, 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 I love you. Ain't no doubt about it. Baby, I love you. You know, just keep going. And then when she's mad, don't play that song for me, 'cause it brings back too many memories. All the things I once knew. All the times you were true. And I remember. And you lied. Even when she said that we messed up, when they sang heartbreak songs about us, they sang with such a passion and compassion. And then you had Gladys Knight, you're the best thing that ever happened to me. He's leaving. You're the only one in my book. You're number one in my book. She always, there ain't no way. Even when we misbehave, Gladys Knight would still go into a song that says, love overboard, I'm in need of help. Love overboard, I'm in love with you, babe. No, just, see, then we can come up to the godmother of, let me go back to this first. India.Arie, brown skin. And if I am a reflection of him, and who am I can deny. I wonder how he goes or some stuff. I have, I think, 3 or 4 of her CDs. India.Arie, all her songs talking about how she loves black men. Even look at her videos. You know, when she shows the image of a black man, he's a hunter, gatherer, provider, nurturer, lover, masculine man, black man in all her videos. And then we have the godmother of neo-soul music, Angie Stone. Angie Stone went so far as to, even when she's upset with us, I wish I never met you, you know, that song. And then she went so far as to tell us directly to our face, black brother, I love you. There's no one else above you. You know that I'm here for you. She wrote a song to us. See, that's why I have to say modern black women. See, these are sisters of the, back in the day, 60s, 70s, 80s, Shaka Khan. Whoa, sweet thing. Boy, you know you're my everything. You know, just these women sang songs because they loved black men. And we felt them. We can dance with the woman in our lives to these songs. You know. And so when I want to know in the music business that black women, I have to go back. I can't, the modern music does not celebrate the love of black men. They don't even write music like that. They got the songs of today, not like Angie Stone would say, I love you to your face. And Angie Stone, you are our queen. We love you. I swear we do. Because no other artist has ever written a song directly and said it to us, black men, brothers. Thank you, Angie. So, but then you listen to these modern songs, you know, shit, you listen to Mary J. Blige, you swear that men ain't shit. I like, is she ever gonna sing a song where she loves black men, or black men she's picked a black man that treats her nicely? All her songs are beat down, broken down, battered down as ballads. Then I guess when she breaks up with one, I'm just fine, ooh, all this shit. Battered women anthems. Then you got Beyonce talking about kicking somebody out. To the left. You know, if I were a boy. Taking the white woman songs and talking about, I guess, inequality or sexism and all that shit. She'll never celebrate love for black men either. You know, but girls who run this mother, nothing about celebrating black men. Nothing. Then you got Jasmine Sullivan, who has the potential to be the, oh yeah, let me leave out Fantasia. Fantasia always sings songs, you know, that she loves black men. In her life, she always has a black dude. So special shout out to I call her the heir apparent to the throne of the Queen of Soul, Fantasia. She does. She really, now, if you want to see soul music in today's modern times, Fantasia is it. She always singing songs, that I've heard her sing. It's always celebrating black men and how she loves them. Yeah, she gets her heart broken and she'll sing her songs, but we don't feel cast aside or just brutalized in her songs like Aretha and Gladys and Angie and Anita, Shaka, and even now Nicole. I'm catching hell, living here alone. So I can go out all of the soul sisters who wrote songs that even when they were hurt, they were hurt by us. They sang with a passion and compassion. They ain't like, get rid of that nigga. They want no to the left shit. And it wasn't none of this. Pick up your feelings, woo, feelings, all this shit. And bust the windows out your car, all that shit. And I think, again, I think Jasmine Sullivan has the potential to be a great soul singer. But she needs to get other people to write her songs. Rico, that's their experience. Well, they need fathers in their lives. Positive role models, male role models, because this shit is trash. These young dudes, they are getting pummeled by these songs. Pummeled by these songs, by these so-called R&B black chicks. The ones that they, even these so-called new neo-soul chicks, they just, it's just trash. It's trash. So I said all that to say, when I want to go to a place where I know I'm loved as a black man in music, I named all the women I go to. And Jasmine Sullivan has the voice and the tone and the delivery to be an Anita Baker, to be in the light of a Gladys Knight and Aretha. But I guess she's still young and messing with pookies and thugs and shit, so she gonna have them old Mary J. Blige songs. Cause we all know Mary J. Blige and mess with number thugs. So I guess why her songs are so brutal. She mess with number thugs. Alcoholics, drug addict thugs. That's all she messed with based on what's been presented to the public record. So I guess her songs are expected to be like that. Jasmine, are you messing with number thugs and pookies? And they say in pookies and ray-rays, Jasmine, find a gentleman and like him, but she may not be wired to like gentleman type black dudes. So go ahead and pick up your feelings. By the way, I'm saying it in jest, but I jogged to that damn song. And I like because Jasmine Sullivan can sing her ass off. That's what she was singing, another brand of music, or singing real soul music and not hurt music. That's what it is now. So, anyway, do black women hate black men? And I would say yes. Rico, how you say that? Have you heard a black woman say I hate? Well, no, I grew up around black women in a black neighborhood, black chick. These N-words ain't ish. Look like your ugly A daddy. Well, yeah. Modern women. Yeah, because these feminists, halfway lesbian, we got the power, we're politically powerful, black women are running the world. What the fuck they do that at, except in the black community? Yeah, they do it in the white community, but that's enough white men, enough everybody for them to have that little group, nobody cares. Them bras go marry each other and get cats and dogs and shit, then trying to adopt heterosexual children. Get the fuck out of here. You ever thought it was strange that none of these gay and lesbian couples ever adopt gay kids? That's another topic. See, y'all be thinking like I do. They always trying to find a heterosexual baby. Immigrant or born in America. They never ever adopt gay children. Ha ha ha. That Aquarius mind. So I'm gonna do some research on that a little further so I bring it to you. But that's something I want to put on y'all mind. But and so this sister is making his way around the internet. Her name is Art Kathy, and I've heard some of her stuff. She's one of those sisters who talks to sisters about, being clean and healthy and spiritually balanced. You go on YouTube, you'll find her. Her videos are interesting. She teaches them about how to keep their yoni clean and talks to them about their attitudes and their behavior. So she's a balance. She talks about bad behavior in men and women, but her main focus is in trying to build sisters up to that that level of femininity that works for them, right? And there's a clip from a whole video, so if you can go get the whole video, what she's saying, but the clip that was extracted from her video says, I'm telling y'all, brother, 80% of black women hate you. She said modern day black women today hate black men. At least 80% of them hate black men today. And I can't argue with it, because what I'm saying at 52, you know, just listen, fellas, pay attention. Look at how they treat the girls and how they treat the boys. And we've all said, you know, boys are utilities. But let me give y'all some examples. I'll say socially, when you go to the brunches, these little brunches, sandals and sundresses and, you know, just these brunches. Y'all notice when you go there, the women are all up on each other. You have 5 to 6 women at a table, not a man in sight. And men aren't invited in their circles. All right? Just start paying, you know, if you haven't paid attention, just look around. They all sitting around glutting up food, guzzling drinks. And then when they song come on, who they dance with? Each other. Lesbian, feminist foolishness. Or they so stuck up and empowered by their degrees, or I don't know what the hell's going on, but they look crazy out here. Then the same group complain, black men, they're afraid of commitment. Black men don't want to get married. And I keep telling them, you're a liar. 94% of black men are married to black women. Also, black men get married all the time. If you don't believe me, ask Marisol, Mylene, and Becky. And then the biracial chick, Brandy, Jessica. It's just a terrible joke, but I'm just saying black men get married all the time. So what they need to start saying, every black man I picked don't want to marry me. How about that? Stop making it about the group. And so there's also, I'm bringing this up, there's a conversation I was a part of yesterday on Dennis Sperling's podcast on YouTube. Dennis Sperling, go check it out. Very heated and very in-depth conversation about Miss Kathy's comments. Also based on a podcast or a clubhouse of young black females who are celebrating White Man Appreciation Day, all these black females, and a biracial one. Which, I don't care about the white woman's lust for the white man. That's nothing new. I mean, the black woman's lust for white men, I don't care about that shit. Because we see the ones that they end up with. They don't end up with no Brad Pitts or no Matthew McConaughey. They end up with the son of Tom Hanks. Not the little white thug and the corny one. they end up with an effeminate, goofy, with the same kind of black dudes that are in the black community, you know, the corny one, nerdy ones, those are the ones that they end up with. But they reject the black nerds, black nerds and the black corny dude, but they go in and date the white nerd and the white corny white man. So that's why you can't take these people seriously. They let you know they only dating them, or glad to have one because he's white. And so that's why I don't pay that any attention. Who cares? But so I look at stuff that really shows how much they hate black men. I want y'all to pay attention to write this shit down, because I think we're not paying attention. I mean, a lot of us don't even notice this shit, but I do. I'm an Aquarius. We pay attention to every goddamn thing. Well, most things. Number one, when these chicks say, well, every time the police shoot one of y'all, we're out on the front line fighting and marching for you. Y'all pay attention to that statement. Number one, they just said we only march if a police officer kills you. And the reason they do that is because, just like Black Lives Matters, they chose, that's the only time they come out is when there's a police shooting of a black male. Because that has political ramifications, meaning if you get on TV protesting that, there's potential for a book deal. You get on TV, you can get interviewed on national mediums, national platforms. Yes, they run our black men. They run our black men. You get on TV and you might get a book deal or a TV show, talk show, get a radio show. So it's really not about that dead black body. It's about them stepping over that body to try to get some level of success based on the black male dead body. Number two, they also said, well, we see y'all killing each other every day. We don't give a fuck about that because nobody cares, and so we don't care. If black women cared about black men or liked them, they would march and protest by the tens and thousands in this country on a daily basis. They would protest by the tens and thousands of the criminal justice system when they see the numbers of how black males are incarcerated at a disproportionate rate than their their brown and white and yellow counterparts. But you know what they say? In their arrogance, we're for educated black men. That right there should let you know. More black women are enrolled than black men. They say that out of arrogance, out of bragging, but if they cared about black men, they would use their brains to say, why aren't our black men going to college? Aren't we not encouraging them? Why aren't they in college? Because they don't give a fuck. They just want to be put up front and get attention. Next, black men are gay in jail, and we are top business owners. But they forget to mention that because we're women, there's all kinds of grant funding for us, all kinds of doors open because of our gender and because of our allegiance to the liberal left. They don't ever mention that. All they do is brag about the strides they've made because of black men. But they don't mention the stuff that's actually tearing black men down. These black men are gay and jail in gangs. Well, if they're gay jail in gangs where they're being had by 80% of black mothers, so who you think driving them to that? But they'll never talk about that. Y'all listen to the language. They're out here killing each other, usually because of some female, a black female. They don't throw their part in there. All they know is, what can I get off the deaths of black males? If that's not hatred, I don't know what else is. Every time they have a women's movement or a women's march, they never ever mention any of these things about the poor education of black males, unemployment, the high unemployment of black males, the high incarceration of black males, what else? The gang violence, the music. They never mention any of that stuff. All they mention is, we're women and we've been oppressed and we want equality. White men make more money than we do. They ain't skip black dude because they know everybody make more money than black dude. Because her goal is to try to be equal to the white man. She's trying to push the white woman out the way, which is a futile effort. White man ain't finna throw his white woman to the side for his black side piece. That ain't finna happen. But she's vying for that. So that's why everything they do, they try to highlight it. Oh, there's a black woman who's walked 3 puppies at one time. Black women, black girl magic. Can't nobody walk 3 dogs at one time except for a black woman. You know, all this for ego, symbolism, in real life. You know, all that's just for show, for boost egos, for people with low self-esteem. Y'all getting it? Y'all notice that when black men have movements and marches, from the Million Man March on down, any movement, Black Panthers, everybody, we always talked about, go back, rescue, save your black boys, your wives, your daughters, your sons, your family. How often do y'all hear black women in any of these national platforms that they've been given mention the survival of the black family with the black man as being the head of their family? I'll give y'all a minute. I don't care who it is. Name any famous black woman, name any sorority, any group of women, Essence Festival included, that's ever mentioned the importance of the black family. They don't. And if they mention the black family, it's only in the sense of women and children, and we're not paying attention. So the question goes, do modern black women hate black men? Hell fucking yes. Because they're a bunch of narcissistic, egomaniacal jackasses, bought off, paid off as side pieces to the white supremacists. Or as Minister Japp would say, German Shepherd, the watchdog for the white supremacists. They've been bought and paid for with degrees, podcasts, TV shows, TV movies. TV movies, theater movies. They've been bought and paid for. They've been taking out their feminine role in their race and made this man for the society. And then wonder why they're standing alone while everybody else is going home to husbands and wives, husbands. And then we're out here barely getting married, and 1 out of 4 will never get married. And they don't understand why. You hate the men who were created for you. Now you can tell me all day long how you say black men hate black women, but somehow they still end up with black wives. But y'all can't find no black husband. And young men today are waking up to this shit. They're like, fuck y'all, where's Mylene? Where's Maria? Where's Becky? They're not taking that stuff. See, we're guys over 40, over 50. We were groomed into this to take y'all mess. But we've gotten better, you know, but to be fair, women in the 70s and 80s did not act like these 2000 broads, these 99 to now broads. After 96, something started changing. Got worse. I mean, there's such lesbians, such feminists and man-hating broads. I mean, they hate black men so much that they don't even bother to work out. They don't even bother to stay in shape. They don't even bother to hear what we like. They do what they like. Come on, they wear blonde weave and burgundy hair because they say black men like white women. That's so stupid. Y'all do it because y'all are into each other. Y'all are your own Sodom and Gomorrah group of women. And our captain says 8% of modern day women today hate black men. Show me some proof that that's not really true. I'm telling you, it's rough out here for them. One thing about young men, if they're listening, they can go there. That's why you have these groups. Let me tell y'all something. Because of the hatred and the actual notice hatred of black men have created these groups called MGTOW, or no, men going their own way. Save yourselves, black men. Intelligent black men are reformed. They formed all these groups to say, you know what? I'm not putting up with this shit. Or now they refer to as passport brothers, getting their passports and going overseas and mess with women. Because these American women are jackasses. Not all, but too many. They're feminist jackasses. Because they got a degree because of all that, and you think you're all that. No, but you still fat. You got tattoos. You got weave on you. Now, men are visual. Let me go back to this part here, this piece. You know, women have always said men are visual. As if that was a put down. It's not a put down. It's a reality. Men are visual just like everyone else is visual. But it's interesting, women, if y'all believe that black men are visual, how come you don't make sure your visual is on point? And if you believe that black men are visual, why do you always try to force us to judge you or be attracted to you based on your new car, your 2-story home, your degree, or your education? If you believe that we're visual, it is apparent that we don't give a fuck about your degree, your new car, and your 2-story house. We want to see how fit, beautiful, and inspirational, feminine you are. Isn't that about right? Look cute. But not the cute that you think you should look, the cute that we like. Because y'all cute. Girl, you look cute. She around here like a bowling ball in booty shorts. Girl, you look cute. Tattoo on her neck and down her arms. That's for each other. Y'all do that shit for each other. And yeah, and they say, men don't know how to talk to women. Hell, what else does a human being supposed to say to a woman other than, hello, how are you, my name is? Y'all want motherfucker to do a whole Kevin Hart routine. And some of these guys, they don't know any better. They don't know themselves. They don't have any self-esteem. So they stand there and do a whole goddamn routine, Kevin Hart routine. He'll make me laugh. But the one who ain't told now one joke is the one to get home and go home and hit the coochie. While the other one acting like a clown. I mean, they treat dudes, black men like boys, boys. Yeah, get over there, peasant. Make me laugh. Get me a drink. I'm a woman. I got a degree. Even though I got 3 kids by 4 different baby dads, I'm still a top 10 draft pick. That's that narcissism and that ego. No, you are not, baby. You're a bench warmer. And if you keep on, they're going to push you off the bench. But this is a conversation that black men should be having. And sisters, y'all going to have it amongst themselves. You know, tell these other young women, y'all ain't out here by yourself because black men don't want you. All y'all want is penis and a baby. You know why? Because when I was a kid in the late 70s and 80s, we used to do this like taking bottles, a Coke bottle, Pepsi bottle, those big old liter bottles. We used to collect them. What's up, Chris, Marlon, Daniel, what's good? Claude? We used to take those bottles, you try to go around the neighborhoods and back behind the stores and behind buildings and collect these bottles because we could take them to the store and redeem them for money. But that's all. Well, today, modern black women, all they do is use black men's sperm as something that can be redeemed by the state for money. Let me give y'all a minute to process that. All they do is collect sperm from these young black men to take it to the state to redeem for money. They don't even like black children, but they know they can get money out from, like child support, Section 8, get favors for them, child support, Section 8, food stamps. What else? Free child care, discount college education. They get every fucking thing just from your semen. You gotta teach these young men, stop having sex with these broke ass chicks. And then to you guys that were nerds in high school, that's not against you. And the chicks didn't give you they didn't give you any play. Then all of a sudden you went off to the military and got in shape, got your teeth together and all this, or you went off to MIT, or you went to college and got a major, and all of a sudden you came out of college making $100,000 and plus, and all of a sudden those same women see you in shape, full of self-esteem. Hey Lynn, good morning, sweetheart. Mario, what's good? And so all of a sudden now she's running all up in your face. She done gained about 80 pounds. And on her, she just had her fourth baby daddy, third child. All of a sudden now she all in your face. And for those of you who are the nerd guys who are called corny and lame, and all of a sudden you went to a group of women who smiled at you even as your corny and lameness, and she happened to be Maria, Mylene, Mayling, or Becca, or Becky. Hey, it is what it is. You go where you're celebrated, not tolerated. Come on, somebody. So I'll be knocking those dudes that do that, because motherfuckers ain't got to sit around and beat their meat every Friday trying to wait on a black chick to like them. That's not how that works. Yeah, that's what they expect. Now, I don't like you right now, but just hold on. Just wait a minute. I'm going to like you. No. If he's a nerd in the 9th grade, 10th grade, hell, he want to go to the dance. He want to get laid, too. If little black chicks at his school ain't do it, well, hell, go over to Snowden. Go to Central and get you one of them Asians, one of them white girls that think you cute or handsome. That's how it works. If the black chicks don't like you at Grambling, well, go right next door to Louisiana Tech and get you one of them white girls or Asian chicks that's smiling at you. I'm just saying. That's how it works. Black chicks be shooting themselves in the foot early. But you know, like who you want to like, I guess. So the question is, do modern black women? All right, Kathy. She says 80%. All right, Kathy's on YouTube. All right, Kathy, ART is on here. She's on YouTube. And I tend to agree with her on a lot of this. And I'll just give y'all some examples of that shows how black women hate black men. And you start calling your children names, especially your boys. You know how I know? Really know how black women hate black men, especially black male children? When they decide to get pregnant by a thug, or dude that's on the corner selling dope, or by somebody else's husband. You know they don't like children. I always say the side piece is bad enough for you, the side piece, but then you have nerve to get pregnant by the other black woman's husband, you nasty tramp. You no more having low character having helper. That's disgusting. Shout out to all the side babies out here that's still sharing their daddy with somebody else's husband. That's terrible. Yeah, they daddy, my daddy, that kind of shit. She decided to be the side piece. That's disgusting. You don't like children when you bring them in that situation. You don't like children when you have babies in the ghetto and you poor and shit. Bad enough you had one at 16, 17, but you don't have 5 more. By the time you're 25, you don't like children. You're trying to collect paychecks. And then, with all of that, your male children have to be the one to suffer the brunt of you not knowing how to close your legs or pick a decent penis. So he's forced out there under this whole guise of, well, you know, you got to protect your mama. I don't care what your mama says, still your mama. You know, he got to go out there and risk his life at 11, 12, 13, 14, or risk his physical health, you know, trying to get into a sport. In order, because the sport seems to bring more benefits quicker than him majoring in studying biology in the science STEM program, where he can really be a successful human being and really make an impact in our community. But instead, he got to run out there and try to bounce a basketball or run a football just so he can help get his mama out the ghetto that she created for herself and him. Hell no, they don't care for black boys. Hell no, modern day women don't give a damn about black men. Just check out what they fight for. And it never ever includes black men or black boys. And again, the number one thing, not number one, but up there to top 3. When you see black women voting Democrat, that lets you know they can't stand black men. Most importantly, if black men didn't catch on this time around, you voted for a senile old white man who has a proven political record of disdain for black men with his 94 crime bill. And then, according to Judge Joe Brown, go to the 1981-82 crime bill. And he made a bunch of smart-ass racist statements. I don't care how they got in this situation. They can get treatment while they're in prison. I don't want my kids to go to no racial jungle. Hell, poor kids can be smarter than white kids. And of course, the poor kids, you're talking about black folks. And he's always had the record. Then when the biracial guy was president, you know, he's intelligent. He's articulate. A man with a law degree. And that's your compliment, that he's articulate? He's been a racist from Delaware all his life. And black women went behind and voted for this son of a bitch. And that right there let me know that massive black women can't stand black men. All they care about is themselves. Because the Democratic Party has no love for heterosexual, masculine, straight black boys and black men. And we're going through it right now. Shout out to all the trans and LGBT laws that are being passed in the first 30 days of presidency. But the same Negroes say, well, he still got 3 more years. But they didn't wait 3 days to get their goddamn rights and laws. And there's some women always standing up, protecting the white massa who can't stand their men. That lets you know they can't hate black men. And any black man that's voting Democrat, you need to check your drawers to see if your balls are still there. It doesn't make any sense. Look at the policies. No policy that a Democratic candidate for president or governor or whatever has ever been positive towards heterosexual, masculine black men. They work well for gay boys and women and girls, but don't work for heterosexual, masculine black men. Let me add free thinking. And black women vote Democrat all knowing that they can't stand their men. But somehow they believe, no, these Republicans don't do shit to nobody, per se. They talk a lot of shit, but a lot of black men make more money under conservative leadership. You don't want to believe that? They do. But that's not what this is about. I'm just telling y'all, giving examples of how black women today hate black men. They didn't vote against their own men just so they can get a piece of a crumb. And now none of them hoes got jobs. All those that came out against anybody who wouldn't vote for Biden, Simone Sanders, now she just disappeared. Her feelings are hurt so bad. They gave her position to a white woman, or was it a trans dude? The position that she wanted. Totally made an ass out of me. But you ain't gonna come out and say, you know what? Damn, we made a mistake on. They're not, because their egos won't allow them to face that they were made asses of. Black women saved Alabama. And that motherfucker got up in Congress and voted against everything that was right for men. And this old fool ain't vote for nothing that he lied to these black chicks and said he's gonna get. It certainly wasn't gonna be anything for black men. And these black men following their wives, their girlfriends, their sisters, and mamas and shit, voting for this dumb ass. I'm telling you, black men, pay attention. So if you believe that black women today like you might be sorely mistaken, brothers. Modern day, we talking about modern day today, within the last 20 years. These chicks don't like, they don't. They're such feminist, self-serving, egomaniacal, feminist lesbians. If you don't believe me, check out the videos. Look at the songs. Go to the club. Go to the brunches. All they do is hug up on each other. Look at the pictures from the parties. Women, hands on each other's booty and on their thighs. How they gonna like you? Ain't nothing but Sodom and Gomorrah. Tony Bicker, what's up, bro? Yeah, I'm just speaking what I see. I don't hate anybody, but I ain't gonna stop. One thing I don't hate is the truth. Mary Mack, Simone Sanders left the limelight and married a black dude. She finally figured it out. Well, that was the last thing. Good morning, Mary Max. And I saw the black dude. I'm like, what is going on with him? How is he messing with this broad? And I had to see what's going on with him. Like, ooh, you fooling with some Simone Sanders? Yuck. Well, he must have had nothing to do in his hometown. That broad is trash. But I guess, hey, beauty's an eye of the beholder. I say like they married his brother or something. But that broad is husky and masculine. So anyway, so I can't believe he proposed to her sober. I looked at it and said, he had sex with that? Bleh. But anyway, I digress. So what I'm saying, fellas, just pay attention. That's all. I think I laid it all out. Give y'all some examples. Y'all go do your own research. And I'll be following up on this Kathy statement, 80%. And one thing about it, I appreciate the women who, if they say it out loud, say it out loud, shame the devil. And stop with this passive-aggressive shit, but really not so passive-aggressive. Because just pay attention to their politics, pay attention to their songs, pay attention to their behaviors when they're out in public around black dudes. Y'all go to these clubs and these chicks be standoffish, or go anywhere, just check it out. These chicks 21 and 35 years old, just check it out. And some of these old bras still think they got it, over 35 to 55. Baby, please. You should be a little more nicer. But anyway, that's my morning stroll. I just want to say good morning. Y'all can listen to the playback. And also, if you haven't heard already, I have a short story that I've been pushing. It's pretty good for those who bought it. It's called The Greatest Pain Ever Felt, a conversation with my absent biological father who never wanted to be found. It's actually pretty good, according to some folks. They call it a page turner, emotional roller coaster, a good read. That's what they've said. And it's basically me finding out about my absent biological father by accident at 22 years old and meeting him for the first time in person at age 39. So if you'd like to hear that story, it's only $10. It's in a PDF format. So if you decide to hit me on that Cash App or PayPal at RicotheOpinionist, please send an email address so I can email your copy directly to you. So y'all go ahead and enjoy the rest of your day. I've done my stroll. We'll definitely vibe in the future. All right, y'all be cool. Peace.